What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. And this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. So let's get to it. A wild Friday morning. We're going to get to all of the releases in our next video. But this video, let's start it off with Doja Cat. Now, Doja Cat was online again. And once again, she didn't seem like she was very happy. Doja Cat was online basically telling her fans, she made a couple of comments saying that there's so many mean people on this platform. She said, I probably have about 50,000 solid fans, but the rest of you ill or something like that. She's like, no. And fans were responding, and a lot of fans seem like they're getting tired. They're getting tired of Doja Cat. This still stems back from all of this started going downhill with the whole Noah Schnapp stuff. And then people are saying you're always complaining, just saying, so if you say you hate your fans, how do you think fans are supposed to respond to you? They're saying things like that about her. And of course you still got some fans, you shouldn't say that to me. I still love you, instead and the other. And then you have people telling them, like, you're saying you still love them, but she's telling you to your face she hates you. All right, so I guess, fans are going to react to that, how they react to it. I never pay attention to it, but they're going to react to it how they react to it. You see some of the things here that Doja Cat was writing, and people were responding to it. And she's responding with things like, I really, really don't like anybody on the internet. I truly have like 50K actual fans, is what she said. There was some fans responding like, oh, you actually have less than that now. Always complaining about something. And then she responded back to them, goodbye, B, whatever. On a more positive note, Doja Cat is ahead of Olivia Rodrigo, Dua Lipa, and Ariana Grande as on the Hot 100 list top artists so far of this decade. So I guess the decade probably started in 2020. But Doja Cat is the top artist. You're gonna see some other accolades come up there. She's currently the best performing artist on the Hot 100 this year so far, ahead of Ed Sheeran, Bad Bunny, and Harry Styles. My suggestion to Doja Cat is she gets a publicist to do her social media for her, because she's just not in the right state of mind for social media. She comes on, she lets it get to her, every single time. She takes the bait, and, she just starts going off, and then people get offended. They get offended by what she says, and, nowadays you can't really offend too many people. She says it's insane how rude, on Instagram. But Doja Cat, you have to ignore it. You got a lot of things going on for you. And hopefully, you'll start making music again, and that way you won't have time to be on social media. Nicki Minaj dropped the song Super Freaky Girl. Now, she did finally have a Queen radio. She was supposed to go on, of course, but Nicki, it wouldn't be Nicki if she's not late. Now, she was handing out some awards in her Queen radio. She was handing out, of course, Donkey of the Day award. She called out Funk's Master Flex, or Funk Master Flex was going on a rant saying he was going to leak Nicki's record if she didn't respond to him back in DM. She was responding before, but she stopped responding, so Flex got in his feelings, said he's going to leak her record if she doesn't get back to him. She called him out for him not leaking other people's records. I know she was talking about Megan Thee Stallion. Now, people are telling me that she gave this award away called the Obsessed, what's it called? The Obsessed Something Award. And it's like Secretly Obsessed or something award. And people are saying she gave it to Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not going to sit here and say she said Megan Thee Stallion's name. I guess she must have said something that people took as her saying it was Megan Thee Stallion. I know people saying she gave Megan Thee Stallion this award and said that she burns bridges, she's vibrationally low, and she has low sales. Saying that she sucked D to get where she was, right? And she is now, after burning bridges and these things are coming back on her, she's now getting her karma for everything that's happened to her. Now, people are saying she didn't put a name on it, didn't put a dress on it, but who else could she be talking about? So if I'm Megan Thee Stallion, the next thing I'm coming with is bars. You know what? Let's just stop playing this game. I mean, this is if I was Megan Thee Stallion. I'm just gonna not even sit around and wait for you to really put my name on it. I'm just gonna take this assumption and assume you're trying to shade me. So again, I didn't see it, so I can't say whether she was or was not. But if Megan Thee Stallion saw it and she's taking it as throwing shade at her, then I'm sorry. The next thing just has to be some bars. It has to be. Because this, has gone long enough. So we'll look further into that situation. But in the meantime, she dropped her record, Super Freaky Girl. We've heard most of it on the clips. Get into some of the lyrics, of this record. First verse is one thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. He knows the prettiest bee didn't come until I arrive. I don't let bees get to me. I F they man if they try. I don't know if you're doing that anymore, being a married woman, but play on words, we'll play along. I got a princess face, that is true. A killer body, true. And samurai mind, okay. They can't be Nicki, they so stupid. I just laugh when they try. A thumb bikini up my A, I think I'll go for a dive. His ex-B went up against me, but she didn't survive. On applications, I write pressure because that's what I apply. Now, what I'm going to say is this right now. After you just heard the first verse, right? I don't want to hear people. You got to be truthful and fair. I don't want to hear people talking about, oh my God, her pen game. These are pretty simple rhymes, guys. Like there's nothing there's nothing not intelligent, sophisticated about these rhymes. And granted, it wasn't supposed to be. If anything, because I already seen some people, oh, her pen game just gets better and better. Like, just calm down. If anything, what it sounds like to me is Nicki was saying, you know what? When I was giving your bars, but do you have a problem with bussing or whatever, blick. When I was giving y'all bars, y'all didn't like that. So I'm going to dumb it down for y'all because this is the type of stuff y'all like. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to let you know it's very easy for me to do that. That's the vibe I'm getting, that she's like, well, I'm going to dumb it down now because they don't seem to, care about bars anymore. But these are not hot bars, right? I mean, these are pretty basic. But she understands the assignment. A song like this is more of a, of how the song's going to perform. You don't listen to a song like this for lyrics. Just like you didn't listen to Anaconda for lyrics. So before I get back into lyrics, one thing I will say about this song is definitely hearing it in its entirety is pretty cool. At first I was like, I don't really like the song. And when I heard it in its entirety, I'm like, okay, so let me play it back again. Then I played it back, I think like 4 times. And it's a good song, and I think it'll be a hit song. Again, it's not my cup of tea. With Nicki Minaj, like I didn't need to do Anaconda 2. It's just like if somebody has a big hit and then 10, 15 years later, I don't need to hear part 2 to that song. I mean, I'm good off it. So But as far as it being a hit, I do think it's going to be a hit. It's a song that I'm sure you'll see on TikTok, right, and stuff like that. And it's it's an upbeat song. It can get people moving. It can be people that know the words. Went into the second verse. Cause what the F? This ain't Chanel N-word custom down. Like what the F? This ain't Burberry custom brown. All right. He said, could you throw it back while you touch the ground? Then he said, do that P word purr. I said, yup, meow. I like that line. She then said, hold up, F boys. Ain't no need, no for you to roll up. Right? So that could be a double entendre. There's no need for you to roll up, meaning no need for you to pull up. Or no need for you to roll up. Like, no need for you, to roll up no weed for me. You're an F boy. I'm not smoking with you. One line I did want to get into in this second verse is after he said, could you throw it back while you touch the ground? Oh, I just said that meow. So he says, hold up, F boys, I need you to roll up. No need for you to double tap, neither scroll up. Man, no need for you to double tap her pictures. No need for you to like her pictures. Just keep scrolling. Keep these B words on their toes like Manolo. And I think Manolo, I think she's referring to a boxer. I think Manolo's a boxer. And be on the lookout when I come through Bolo. So Bolo, that's a double entendre in that line because she says be on the lookout. Bolo, B-O-L-O, be on the lookout. And also be on the lookout when I come through Bolo. The Bolo, we used to use that word for, somebody that's coming through, bold. Like back in the 90s, be like, yo, he's Bolo. Like he's coming through bold and he's just bogarting. Right? So that could be used as a double entendre. That's pretty slick. And oh, whoa, elegant B with a whole glow. If it ain't big, then I won't blow. Meaning she won't give him head if it's not a big penis. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. F is the T. I just F the G. Let's go. Made him say, just ask Master P. Master P used to go, Right? Ball so hard, I just took a knee. Get me Rocky, ASAP, N-word, word to re. ASAP Rocky, and word to me, Rihanna. And game some gal a freak. Gal a freak, freak. And then it goes back to the chorus. Like I said, up tempo, very pop. And is Dr. Luke. I'm gonna be honest, I can't really remember the last Dr. Luke record that flopped. I don't remember it. And now you couple Nicki Minaj with Dr. Luke. Nah, I don't see the record flopping. So Nicki Minaj drops Super Freaky Girl. It was number 1 on iTunes. I think they said that's the fastest that a song made to number 1. So we're gonna see how it does throughout the rest of the week. A lot of great songs got dropped yesterday, but off to a good start. Being number 1 so early, that's usually a good start. So congratulations for Nicki Minaj. And this song, like I said, I say it's a hit. Wasn't one of my personal favorites, but it is definitely going to be a hit, at least in my eyes. And then we have to move on to Megan Thee Stallion's Traumazine. Traumazine. Now, I really didn't know what to expect from Megan Thee Stallion, but I did know what to expect. I did say that she is going. I heard she was going for a much more different sound. She did say she was going to make this album much more personal. She was going to make it much more heartfelt. She was going to make it much more versatile. And for the most part, she did. Of course, there's still a few songs. There's going to be songs in there where she is talking about her coochie and she is talking about twerking on a D. That's just Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? That's just Megan Thee Stallion. You're going to get that. You're not going to get completely not get it. Right? But this album, I usually don't listen to female rappers' albums all the way through. I think probably the last female rapper's album that I listened to all the way through was probably Queen. It took me over a year before I heard the entire album of Invasion of Privacy. I pretty much just went to the songs I liked. But Queen I played all the way through, and since Queen, there has not been a female rapper who's put out an EP or album that I went all the way through. I didn't even do that for Megan, Something for the Hotties, right? Good News. But this album is fire. It's fire. From the opening track, which is I believe is NDA. NDA is fire. Like it reminds me a lot of Cardi's Get Up 10. She's spitting bars on every record. The record with Lotto, Budget, I think is fire. Scary with Rico Nasty, and it's okay. It was an okay record. Ungrateful with Key Glock. I liked Megan's bars. Key Glock was okay. I think that's like her drill song. Flip Flop is a sounds like a TikTok, type song. She was singing on that one, like on the hook, whatever. Catchy, right? But like I said, NDA Fire. That's the dance song. That's the dance melodic type rap where Megan is, it's like dance music, but she's rapping over it. Did a very nice job, on it. And the rest of the joints, man, that's on Traumazine. I said like Traumazone before, whatever. Traumazine. This is a fire album. This is a fire album. Usually, like I said, when I tweet it out, usually if you can get 70% of the records that are fire, you're like, oh, okay, that's pretty good. 70%. This album, it's probably 85% of the songs are good. Probably 85% of the songs are good. NDA is fire. Ungrateful is pretty good. Not Nice is fire. Budget is fire. Her, it's different. Like a lot of people like her. Like I said, it's rapping to the dance music. So that was different. Of course, Plan B. We like Plan B. She got the Sweetest Pie on there. Dua Lipa song. The Sweetest Pie, that's already, I guess it's platinum or gold, what have you. And let's see some of the other joints that's on there. As we look at the Traumazine, let's see here. But Megan is spitting bars on this album. That's her. Gift and a Curse. Miss Nasty is fine. And the song Who Me with Pooh Shiesty. Red Wine was okay. Scary was okay. I loved Anxiety. Flip Flop is gonna be a favorite. Consistency with Janae Aiko. That's the really sexual song. You knew it was coming. And then the song Star featuring Lucky Day. She's singing completely through that one. We already heard Pressurelicious and Plan B. The Southside Royalty Freestyle. She's on there with a couple other people. That was okay. That was one of my least favorites. And then her Sweetest Pie. This album, Megan Thee Stallion is spitting. I think there was a shot somewhere in there. I believe she said something about, oh, you feeling yourself? Well, B, get off the perks. Something like that. that could be taken as a shot, at someone. But again, no clear shots. Nobody mentioned anybody's name. And people said they wanted Megan to rap about something different. Don't just rap about your cooch. People said they wanted Megan to rap in a different flow. Like I said, I trust my word about a rapper in hip hop more than I trust 98% of people. Because remember, I'm turning 48. I was here before there was hip hop. So I think I know what a rapper sounds like. I think I know what it's like to spit bars. And Megan Thee Stallion, she can rap. She can rap. And if you listen to this album, in my opinion, I'm judging on my critique of a rapper. If you listen to this album and come away with saying, she wasn't that good. Oh, she still sounds the same. Oh, it's the same flow. Or it's that you are just exposing yourself for the hater that you are. And all this time you were trying to lie and say you're not a hater. You're unbiased. You just expose yourself. Because there is no way, because like I said, I never sit through female rappers' albums. I've sat through 2 female rappers' albums in the last, 30 years? 20 years? I'm going to say 30 years. I'll say last 20 years. I've sat through 2, 3 tops. But definitely in the last 10 years, I've only sat through 2. I listened to this album three consecutive times. All the songs. So, to me, Megan Thee Stallion, this is an 8.5 out of 10. Very good album. Very good album. I don't know how it's going to do on the charts, but I'm just judging from the songs that I hear. I liked 85% of the album. So, great job by Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion can rap. And she touched on some different things, how she was feeling when her mom passed away. That's what I asked her for. This is what I said I wanted before the album came out. She gave us that. Death, some of the things. I think she threw a shot at Torian. She said something about, I'm like JR who shot me? But everybody knows who shot me. So she kind of threw a shot at him there. And, yeah. We're going to see, man. I'll see how it performs, but I'm going to be playing this. I said when I tweeted, if this was the 90s or 2000s, this would be rocking in all the cars. Tomorrow, all the cars out in the park and going, this album would be the album that's rocking in all the cars. Now remember, you're talking about someone who's a hip-hop historian. The reason why it doesn't always go across the board and people feel the same way is because people that are buying and consuming music now are ages 10 to 20. So they may not like it. But Megan Thee Stallion, this album, you should be very proud of yourself. You were spitting bars like crazy. It's full of bops, right? Her style was great. She changed her style. She changed the flow. 8.5 on a scale of 10 for me. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe. Sorry the video's so long. Share the video with your friends.